All right, here's some tea. All right, here's some tea. Tea, tea, tea. Yeah, tea time, everyone. Hi, my name is Virgo, and welcome to Virgo News. And today we're talking about this person. Yeah, I can't pronounce their name, but yeah, they're a well-known streamer and VTuber, and cringy as hell. Okay, roll the clips. The clips will explain itself.
Never in all my years would I have guessed that somebody would have been cancelled so hard a professional voice actor would have read their apology. For those who don't know, Sykkuno, one of the biggest streamers who went viral for his good guy persona and Deku voice, just had his apology read out by the official English dub voice actor for Deku.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry. I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful, and I own and fully admit that. I lied to people and told them I was single, which I know is not right.
And all I gotta say is if you've seen the clips like this one,
Wait, you're actually so much braver than I thought.
Only because you're here.
oh my god, and you watched him thinking that he was actually good guy Deku, that's kind of on you, man, I'm not gonna lie.
You know Justin Briner, the voice actor of Deku? Yeah, he might be the GOAT. If you're not chronically online like me, you may not have heard of the Sykkuno drama. Basically, he's a streamer who said he was single for the longest time. Turns out he wasn't, and he was just saying he was single so he could cheat on his girlfriend. And there have been loads of clips of him floating around Twitter, and people have been comparing his voice to Deku.
Wait, you're actually so much braver than I thought.
Only because you're here. Anyway, why is Justin Briner the GOAT? Yesterday, Sykkuno made an apology tweet and yeah, whatever. I don't care. If you're a cheater, you are scum. But then someone quoted it. First voice actor to read this in a Deku voice is going triple platinum. And then the actual voice actor of Deku did it.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry.
I'm not playing the whole thing, but for him to understand this, how chronically online must this man be? And then he followed it up with another chronically online tweet. Okay, I'm sorry. I'd never been driven to these extremities if the Northern Lion Super Cruise weren't cancelled. He knows everything. This makes me wonder though, why is this the first time he's done something like this? Because I don't think he said anything during the Deku street tier slander. My theory is that he didn't actually want to do any of these jokey tweets and stuff while he was still working on My Hero. Maybe he was worried about getting fired. But now because MHA has ended, I think he has free reign to do whatever he wants. Keep it going, please. It's so funny. Follow me. And that's it.
Ohio there. Ohio there. I want to start by saying arigato to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now, and going through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever been put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides, and me and my reality have been continuously shattered. Though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurts me that I wasn't given a choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this. Even though all the things I've learned are incredibly disappointing and shocking, I don't think they are irredeemable. It's been hard handling things unfolding this way, but I believe that this will be a step in the right direction. With time, I hope everyone can focus on healing and being better versions of themselves.
The streamer Sykkuno has recently been exposed for being a master manipulator and coming up with an entirely fake persona to gain a roster of girls that he can have sex with at conventions, all while being in a committed relationship for multiple years, okay? Sykkuno was a streamer that really peaked in 2021. If you remember Corpse, Lily Pichu, Toast, that was his group. He was in that group, basically. He was playing Among Us and GTA roleplay. Those were his really big claims to fame, okay? He was speaking at over 100,000 viewers. During this time, he would go around, especially whenever he was about to go to a big convention, and find smaller female streamers that he thought were cute, cosplayers, people who play games, things like that, and he would start talking to them, and then he would lead them on. He would flirt with them. He had this whole persona of being like an innocent anime boy. Oh, I don't know anything about girls. I don't know how to talk to girls. I'm awkward. I've never even really been in a relationship. Oh, I'm just a little anime boy, and I'm just really nervous around girls. That was his entire persona, okay? And apparently girls really liked it. They wanted to be the girl to fix him, the girl to like show and stuff. And so he would lead them on. He would like use his big personal account to follow them and flirt with them. He would avoid saying that he was in a relationship, but he would also avoid saying he was single. He would use his whole like, oh, I'm just awkward and I can't talk about relationships as a way to escape that shit. All right. So for years, he's building this roster. He's got tons of girls. Every single convention that he would go to, he would have girls that he would want to have sex with. He would bring them up to his hotel room. He would have like little relationships with multiple girls at one time, and they would not know about each other. And all the while he was doing huge streams, and he would only target smaller streamers because if they said something, people were less likely to believe them. He was also mainly hanging out around girls who had experienced violence, talking against like people who perpetuate sexual violence. And so he had like this whole air of being like one of the good guys, you know? So people didn't believe that he was like a bad person. So eventually, all of this shit culminates to people start hearing about other experiences. Like victims start hearing about other victims' experiences with this motherfucker and realize that he does the same exact MO with every single one of them. How he talks to them, how he follows them, what he says, what he does, when he talks to them, how many times he's seen them in person. Like, it's all the same fucking MO. So they find out and they talk to him, right? They get him on a Discord call where he admits everything. He argues with his girlfriend, who apparently had suspicions and knew he cheated on her, but he manipulated her into staying into the relationship, and she's literally upstairs crying, and he abandons her to go talk to one of his little relationship people and sit there and talks about, oh, I just don't understand, like, we had a really good relationship and then it got bad, and so I decided I'm gonna cheat on her because I feel like shit. Like the classic, like, it's her fault, it's her fault, it's her fault. And honestly, I know it was kind of like fishy bullshit, his whole like, I'm an anime boy, but I would never have expected to believe that it was all 100% a lie.
My XP is low. For those who don't know what that means, let me explain, because it's from the Sykkuno files. Sykkuno, a popular Twitch streamer that blew up in early COVID because of Among Us, is recently under fire. There's like a 30-page document on Twitter that dropped. And the primary reason why this is a huge scandal is because he was cheating on his girlfriend with a bunch of other women. And people were also bringing up the fact that he's 35, texting like 20-year-olds. But to be streaming 40 hours a week and juggle a roster of like 6 or 7 women at the same time is actually crazy. But that leaves me with the line, my XP bar is low. I'll throw the screenshot up, but essentially he was like, I don't have any experience dating, and that's kind of what he meant by my XP bar is low. But yeah, that should be everything briefly covered, but I am going to be doing a deep dive tomorrow, so if you want to learn more, make sure to tune into my Twitch. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I don't know.
Sykkuno's situation is crazy. And if you don't know, Sykkuno is known for being one of the most chill, wholesome streamers online. Like, his whole image is quiet, innocent, no drama. So seeing his name trending like this already feels off. But then it gets even crazier, because instead of just a post, they dropped a whole document. I'm talking screenshots, timelines, even voice recordings. Like, this wasn't just drama anymore. This turned into a full breakdown. And inside it, there are claims that he was talking to multiple girls at the same time while having a girlfriend. Like, everything moved fast, messages, calls, even plans to meet in real life. And the wild part is how detailed everything is. Not just stories, actual proof being posted all at once. At this point, it just shows how fast someone's entire image online can flip overnight. One moment everything is normal, next moment everything feels completely different.
Sykkuno was exposed. A Google Doc went out. It exposed he was in a long-term relationship with a girl. They were even living together, but he was cheating on her and texting a bunch of different girls online. 4 women have come forward, even like Bao the Whale. Most of it is just cheating. While that's morally reprehensible and I find it disgusting, one girl did come out. She exposed that while she was 17, 18, she was Snapchatting Sykkuno. Some of it was like explicitly charged. It's a little vague, but apparently that was on purpose, so he wouldn't leave a paper trail. But yeah, if he's using his nice guy aesthetic to like lure women in, this completely violates the mental image of him people have. And it's my name. Let me know your thoughts.
Telling me how you wanted me to come visit you in Vegas, and how you wanted to go on a date, and how you were serious about me, and how you really meant it, and how you wanted to go get a cat together.
Yes.
Yeah. Why? Why didn't you just break off the relationship then?
Because it was a combination of remembering how it was, some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not gonna go back to that if you're actively cheating on her. It's only gonna get worse. I think that's really on you, bud. And I know you're smarter than that.
I'm not.
I mean, for fuck's sake, you're a 34-year-old man. Yes, you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
Don't think that's what I'm acting like, but
I mean, you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that it wasn't gonna end up well.
yeah. But it's complicated.
It's really not. Cheating is just bad. She hasn't done anything to ask for it to be cheated on. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, but she relied on me to take care of a lot of things, and I still cared about her.
Okay, that doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
No.
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
Sykkuno is not the kind, soft-spoken character you see on stream.
No way.
He is a serial cheater, liar, and
No way.
manipulator who uses his status to get what he wants from as many women as possible.
This is the best advertisement for streaming on Twitch as a guy that you could ever have.
He would use his status as Sykkuno, as the most desirable streamer imaginable, to pursue relationships with smaller or up-and-coming content creators, manipulating them into thinking that they were special, all in the hopes of hooking up with them and while being in a monogamous relationship. This
My man.
is the real Sykkuno. And
This is the real Sykkuno. The software engineer changed into social engineer, farming these girls on a roster. This is insane. Yeah, and by the way, I hope that the guy that makes this video knows this. A lot of streamers do this.
one thing I'd noticed is that every time we called and when he spoke, he'd be whispering and never fully use his voice. His excuse was that it's because he was tired after a long stream, and I didn't really find that to be suspicious. Using your voice for 8 hours in a row does exhaust it after.
Yeah.
I now realize that he was quiet because his girlfriend lived with him and he didn't want her to hear.
Generational, bro. Oh my god. I gotta whisper, I can't be too loud.
During all these times, he got confronted as well too, about cheating on his girlfriend by somebody else. I think his girlfriend, his name is Mal or somebody else that he was talking to, but he got confronted. He got exposed on the spot, like, oh, you wanted to come down and see me, you want to start a family, you want to be with me, you want to buy a cat, you just really wanted to be with me. And then come to find out, buddy boy over here got a girlfriend. Like, can't be serious. And all of this happened on Discord as well too, just so you know. All of this happened on Discord, and it's just really just really stupid that you just decided to do this. For what reason? Probably clout, popularity, for you to look cool, to feel cool. But you're not cool, dog. You're not. You failed. You have a girlfriend that is cute and adorable and sweet, and you thought, oh, why not be extremely cool and get more clout and everything. Mind you, this isn't a skit. Because I know some people will be like, oh, well, this is a skit. If it's you know, Twitch and all that, it's a skit. It was not a skit. There was no cameraman. There was no scripts. This was legit. This was not a skit. I repeat, this was not a skit. This was real. 100% certified real. And this dude, everybody thought he was a sweetheart. Everybody thought he was kind. Everybody thought he was just the sweetest, softest, cute, soft boy. No, he's a certified liar, manipulator, and a cheater. He uses his charms to get with his female audience, okay? He does this for clout, which I was right, and he wants attention. This is, I don't think using that would be a good thing because, listen, I'm gonna say, for example, you, the viewers, the audience that is listening to this, you guys are probably married, seeing somebody, or in a relationship with whoever you adore or have a crush on, whoever. My thing is, and my question is, if you were with your partner right now, and listen, if they're in the same room with you or not, please bring them in the room with you. Just do it. And I want you both to be honest with each other. Would you, yes, you both, would you cheat on your partner just for clout okay, I'm saying is, would you cheat on your partner for clout? Would you cheat on them for popularity? Would you lie about your status, about either being married or taken or engaged? Would you do that? Just answer honestly. Would you do it? Is it worth it? What do you gain out of it? How would your partner feel if you lied to them or lied to your audience itself to say, I'm not taken, I'm single, I have 0 kids, I don't have a girlfriend. And then your friends fall for it, of course, and some of them do, some of them don't, so it's a 50-50. And they fall for it, and they know that you're in a relationship with somebody. And that 100%, I know some of those friends are not going to let it slide. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? If you're not happy with your partner or the person you're with, and it's not sparking, nothing good is happening, you should not cheat on them. Tell it like it is. Like, you know, we could make it work. We could try to do things to make it work better or something like that, or just, you know, be friends. But what I'm saying is, for this to happen, for this to be cause, for this to think that it's okay and it's cute, it is not cute when it comes to relationships. You're breaking somebody else's heart for your own sick and twisted pleasure. This person might have been loyal to you. They never cheated. You're probably their first time. They're probably your first relationship, your first boyfriend / girlfriend, or whatever gender or, you know, sexuality preference that they are. You might be there first in general, but then all of a sudden you just fuck it up. You just fumble the bag by lying and talk about, oh yeah, I'm single. I don't have nobody in my life. I'm just lonely. I'm just a lonely boy, girl, you know, I'm just so lonely. To the point that your partner finds out about this and confronted you in person. What is wrong with this dude? And get this, he expects everybody to feel bad just because you had Justin Briner voice Deku just to talk and to read the whole entire apology letter to the crowd, to your fans, to everybody. And you expect people to be like, oh gosh, you know, I feel bad for that guy. I totally forgive him. I love him. I just know he would never do it again. You know how many people are heartbroken from that person? That probably is his friend or fan or whatever. You know how bad that is to publicly humiliate yourself for doing that shit? Having somebody else read shit like that for you instead of you doing it yourself? Are you that shameful that you can't do it by yourself? So you gotta have good old Izuku Midoriya to hold your hand? Be fucking for real. Be for real. It's like having a voice actor of Dante Sparta reading out my apology letter because I am too scared and too afraid. Grow some balls, bro. This subject really had me pissed off because it's like, this is just so weak and pathetic. Like, come on, man. It's not that much clout and money in this world to fake and say you're single to fake that you don't have this and that and this and that in the forefront. You expect your fans to just fall on their knees and worship you because you are nothing but a manipulator. Be for real, dude. Be for real. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you all. Bye. Be safe and stay cool.